Hi, my name is Francis and I'm with Gaia. Today, I'd like to show you our product catalog and all of the features that attach to it, including the Broadband Fact Editor. Let's start here. This is our product catalog. You can see all of your product, the categories, which will define the type of product and all of its specification, the coverage area. You can create as many coverage area into Gaia. You can either create it locally inside of Gaia, or Gaia can use an external source of truth like your GIS system, and then you attach product to coverage area, meaning that as an ISP, you can have many coverage area, and all of these coverage area have different product, or they share some of those product. Then the name of the product. You can see here the compatibility of the product, commercial or residential, the pricing, and the details about when it was created and updated. Let's go take a look at a product. This is the product page. The first thing you're going to see are the versions of pricing. That's because pricing in Gaia can be versioned. If you want to change the pricing, click the Add Version button, and there's going to be a wizard that's going to guide you in deciding exactly what group of customers are getting that new pricing. Then if I click on the pencil here, I have more details. Of course, I can change the description. I can add general ledger code, which can be mimicked from your accounting systems. And then here you have all the specifications. Let me take a brief pause and talk specifically about specification. When you create a type of product in Gaia, you can create as many specifications as you want. Other OSS BSS kind of lock you into only the upload speed, download speed, data cap, and maybe technology. In the world of Gaia, when you create an internet plan, the two mandatory specifications are the upload and download speed, but you can add as many other specifications which allows you to store data directly in the product. Here's an example. You're using Calyx as your OLT, and you're applying a shaper profile to define the speed of the internet plan at the OLT. What we can do is to store, let's say, a profile ID as a number inside the specification, and then when you create your product, every product you can put your Calyx SMX profile ID, meaning that when you execute our workflows, which I invite you to check my demo about it, this is how you can really customize your journey by the workflow reading that specification and configuring the client. So this feature might seem trivial, but it's really at the heart of allowing you to design products and automate them in the way that you want. Some of the specification can be tagged as required or read-only. If you only put a read-only specification, you won't be able to change it. But if you uncheck this, it can be a dynamic piece of data that can be stored and iterated inside that product. Let me go back into the product now. So as you can see here, all of the specifications were inputted, and also the tags were created into the system, and we have attached the proper tags to that product. You can also attach equipment restriction. So equipment restrictions are there to limit the ability of a customer to change their plan if they don't have a compatible piece of hardware. Let's say that you have an XGPON network, but some of your customers are using the old GPON technology. Well, Gaia can detect that the CPE assigned to their account is GPON, and they won't be allowed to choose from certain products. Similarly, also the cable network. And from a customer-facing perspective, Gaia is multilingual, meaning that for every product, you can create a translation key, and you can change the name of the product. And when you go into the customer portal or the ordering system, when you change the language, the name of the product also changes. If you only operate in one language, that translation features allow you to have a clean name that will appear on the invoice, very simple, very sleek, but have a more relevant name internally for your team. Now, let me talk about other features inside our product catalog. We have the ability, of course, to create discounts that can be applied either automatically through business rules with our workflow system or manually by a customer service agent. You can also put restrictions on the amount or the dollar volume that a customer service representative can give as a discount as a security feature. You can also create fees that can be attached automatically, like an activation fee or an invoice fee. Broadband Fact. Gaia has the ability to attach a broadband SFACT to a product version. Let's take a look at this. Let's say here, the EVtron 500. I currently have one version of the product and I have no published broadband SFACT. Let's publish one. I can go and edit label version right here. And you have the ability to change everything. Some of the data are pre-filled. Let's say the upload speed and download speed. So here I could say no speed tier. It's going to be a fixed connection. This is my identifier at the FCC. It has a contract. It's going to be a 24-month contract with an early termination fee of $100. Download speed, it's a bit higher. Latency, and let's say that my upload speed is a bit lower. We don't have a data allowance, and this plan here is going to be $65. There's an introductory rate of 100, and there's nothing else, no one-time fee. Once I'm done, I go click Save and Publish. Of course, the system makes validation to make sure here that you don't forget anything. For instance, here, the amount of months. Save and publish, confirm and publish. There you go. Now I have a published label. What does a published label mean? Well, first of all, it means that you can access it by clicking here and preview label. You have your label right here. But labels are dynamic and they are global to the platform, meaning that if I go in my ordering system and I qualify an address, so let me qualify an address in the state of Texas here. If you want to learn more about our ordering system, please check our demo about it. So here I have an address qualified. Those are the plans available to me. And if I click View Broadband SFACT, I have the Broadband SFACT viewer in a dynamic format. It is not an image. And I can also dynamically change here. But it's not only inside the broadband, the checkout system, it's also in the client portal. You are looking at our client portal right now. If I want to do a plan change, I can click Change Plan, and still here in the client portal, I have access to my broadband SFACTs. I hope that this helped you understand our product catalog and the features attached to it. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to book a demo with us. Thank you. Have a nice day.